Hi there, welcome back. This is my channel, a little bit of everything. I haven't put out a video in a long time. My previous camera had broken down and there was always something else to do, but I decided to start a project. I want to make a Langstroth Beehive. And the date and it is as you can see, it's been a while. Langstroth Beehive was the guy. Langstroth was a priest. He patented 2 different beehives in 1851-ish and another one in 56. The reason why there was 2 patents is because I believe they came up with a dimension which was key to the bee size, right? And I believe it's these dimensions are used all over the beehive, like the clearances between the walls and the foundations, and these dimensions are key. With these dimensions, they don't glue up the walls with honey and stuff, and it's just wide enough for the bees to get by and everything to actually give less trouble to the beekeeper, right? As far as cleaning out the honey and stuff. These hives are composed of 3 parts. All right. The deep box. And I think it's the shallow, I believe. Now, the deep box, the foundation material, which looks something like this, has a height from here to here. For the deep is 9 and I think it's 5/8. I will be going through these measurements probably as I go along the build. And the medium box is 6 and 9/16, I believe, for the medium. And the deep. And the shallow is, I believe, is 6 and 5/8. And that's this dimension, right? The height. Now, these tabs, I'm going to make a better drawing of this. Let's say these are the walls. Of the box. Oops, we're in crooked here. Yeah, my drawings isn't that great, but you probably get the meaning of it. These are the sides of the box, and the foundation hang here. as such, and you get all these patterns, or the combs is small little stop sign octagons, I think hexagons. It's full of these patterns on the foundation material, and the clearances from here to here, in between, like the sides, the wall of the foundation and the foundation, is to 1/4 of an inch, and that's to permit the bees to get into the, climb the side of the walls and get into the hives, and from underneath as well. Now if you look at these, there's 10 per box. In some boxes there are 8. And some are 6, I believe, but this is the one I'm going to be making. I'm going to be making 10 per box, and my box is going to be one main or one deep box and one medium. Now, I do believe out of a medium box you can get like 42 liters of honey in one season, which is a lot to consider the size of the box. These inner diameters are, I believe, 18 3/4 inch. Like I said, I'm going to be going through these again. These are just measurements off the top of my head. And the bar here from here to here is 19 inches. So it's just hanging on the lip on the side of the box, right? And there's a 16 difference from the bottom here to the bottom of the box, and later on there's going to be another layer to the box added, because you stack up the layers, right? You stack one on top of the other. What else do I want to say about this? From a side view, if you look at the foundation material, it looks like this. It's kind of crooked, isn't it? And once again, once you put 2 of these side by side, there's going to be 10 side by side on each box, and the distance from there to there is going to be between 3/8 and 1/4 of an inch as well. Everything's that dimension to make sure that the bees can get into and out of the hives no problem. Now, the width of these, I'm going to have to check these numbers again. All right, they're like 1 1/4 inches, but I'm going to have to recheck these. I built some previous boxes, but this time I decided to get it on camera. I can show you a piece of foundation material as well. Oh, the components. A complete hive will have I'm going to stack the words up as the box will be stacked up. There's going to be the base. There's going to be the deep box. There's going to be a medium box. There's going to be a lid and a cover. I put an aluminum sheathing on top so water doesn't get absorbed into the box. It like waterproofs it. And in between the deep and the medium, you put a queen extractor. So what the queen extractor does, it only permits the queen to stay in the bottom box, and the medium box, the drones go up there and store honey. When the box is completed, see, there's an aluminum sheathing that goes on top here so water doesn't get into it. Waterproof, right? And then an aluminum cover. There's an entranceway on the bottom here for the bees to get in. And there's my stand on the bottom. But when the queen and the bees make their get ready for winter and store food and stuff, and the larvae, it forms like a ball. And that ball has to be able to contract and expand so that, with the heat and the cold, so that the queen can survive the winter, and so can the larvae, so that the hive can start over again the next summer as it hibernates during winter. And it's going to store honey on both levels, right? It's going to store honey on both levels, but you're not going to get the honey out of the main box. You're just going to keep track of mites and stuff like that to make sure that the hive is free of disease and mites and all that stuff, right? So the top box is where you're going to cultivate your honey from, okay? I don't know how many parts are going to be to this video, but I'm going to show you a foundation material. I don't know if the camera is picking this up. All little shapes that I show you, little stop signs, hexagons, right? And it's coated with a layer of honey or beeswax, so that the bees have something to stick their foundation to. And it's going to build up like 4 or 5 millimeters, maybe 6. And these foundations are going to be 10 wide per box, like I said. This is plastic. You can get real wax ones. You have to tie them in with wires and stuff. I'm going to get more information as I go along. Like, it's been a while since I've built these, so anyways, let's get started. Over there on the floor I've got some pine board, I believe, or spruce board. That's going to be the box. Sorry for the mess. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been in the shop. Well, I found a piece of lumber that's going to be easier to work with. I'm going to be cutting out the sides of the foundation material like this from, I don't know if you can see that from there. And they're like close to 5/16 thick, right? They're 5/16 thick, I can get eight or nine out of one piece here, and they are going to be 9 and 1/8 high. I'm going to try to take out the knots. Well, what I've done was rip these in the table saw out of a 2x4, and then to make sure that they were all the same thickness, I ran them through a planer. Planer works really well. It's nice though. I wish it was helical cutter heads with different little cutters on it that you can actually flip around 4 times. They leave a better finish than knives. Knives sort of hack away at, like, they pound 3 times per revolution, but the helical gears take shavings and leave a much better surface finish. But it's not like furniture finish, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to be making the side of the foundations. Okay, I got to make one 9 1/8, and I got to make another one 6 3/8, and I'm going to cut them out in the bandsaw. I'm going to make myself a pattern and trace it on the rest of the pieces.